Meghan Markle's niece tells relatives to stop slamming her aunt as family rips itself apart over not getting royal wedding invites. Meghan Markle's teenage niece has leapt to the defense of her aunt as relatives desperately squabble for an invite to the royal wedding next month. Noel Rasmussen, 19, has said sniping at the bride-to-be is ripping the family apart and has called for the Markles to have a truce and support the Suits actress on her big day. Ms. Rasmussen's mother, Samantha, is Meghan's half-sister and recently accused the actress and Prince Harry of inviting complete strangers to the royal wedding over her own family. The anthropology student is estranged from her mother Samantha, and lives with her grandmother, Rosalind Markle, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The teenager said she thinks the craziness her family is experiencing will die down soon and wounds will be healed. It's in Meghan's nature to be a good person and she won't want any bad feelings. I think she is doing the best she can in the public, as she told the Sunday Mirror. I've always really looked up to her, like a big sister I never had. She took me shopping for kids' books and clothes. She taught me how important it was to read books. She's kind, genuine, very thoughtful and warm, she added. Ms. Rasmussen also said she was embarrassed by the way her mother and other relatives had treated Meghan since the news of the engagement broke. Samantha Grant, who shares a father with half-sister Meghan, said the former Suits actress should have invited several family members out of respect. At issue is not a matter of closeness as more than 1,000 complete strangers are invited, she tweeted. Family is family. I have an uncle I have only seen once, but I would never say he is not family because we are not close. Humanitarians move forward with love and kindness, especially to family. Ms. Grant, who uses a wheelchair after being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, later changed her profile picture to a snap of her and Meghan together when they were younger. She then added, "Smoke and mirrors cannot hide the elephant in the room." Out of respect, tradition and humanitarianism, the hashtag Markles should be invited if 2,000 complete strangers are invited. Our uncle who got her the internship, brother, me, best friend of 30 years Nikki Pretty, nephews. Fact. But Ms. Rasmussen has previously said her mother's vendetta against Meghan Markle is fueled by hate, as is her plan to write a tell-all book about their shared childhood. Last week, Ms. Rasmussen told the Mail, when Meghan started dating Prince Harry, Grant got an interest in Meghan which she had never had before. She wanted to be nice, to be friends, to say how much she loves her sister, but after years of telling me and the rest of the family how much she hates Meghan, how much of a narcissist Meghan apparently is and what a horrible woman Meghan is, which isn't true at all. She then added, "Smoke and mirrors cannot hide the elephant in the room." Out of respect, tradition and humanitarianism, the hashtag Markles should be invited if 2,000 complete strangers are invited. Our uncle who got her the internship, brother, me, best friend of 30 years Nikki Pretty, nephews. Fact. But Ms. Rasmussen has previously said her mother's vendetta against Meghan Markle is fueled by hate, as is her plan to write a tell-all book about their shared childhood. Last week, Ms. Rasmussen told the Mail, when Meghan started dating Prince Harry, Grant got an interest in Meghan which she had never had before. She wanted to be nice, to be friends, to say how much she loves her sister, but after years of telling me and the rest of the family how much she hates Meghan, how much of a narcissist Meghan apparently is and what a horrible woman Meghan is, which isn't true at all. However, according to a palace source, the list of 600 guests does include several star names, including the celebrity vet who treated Meghan's dog, and all of Harry's aunts and uncles. Prince Andrew, Prince Edward and Princess Anne will be there. Last night Michael, 78, who had a distinguished 19-year U.S. government career, told the Mail on Sunday how he helped Meghan get a job at the American Embassy in Argentina in 2001 when she was just 20, a position she later boasted about in interviews. "I knew the ambassador and I asked him if he could help, as her application was a little on the late side," he said. "That's why I don't understand why she has been so indifferent towards me. It's uncalled for. I helped her out and I didn't ask for anything in return. I'm upset and surprised about not being selected, but if they don't want me there, then I don't want to go. This whole invitation thing has not been played out very well. I never did anything to embarrass Meghan. It seems to me they handled the arrangements poorly. It was not well thought out because no Markles I know are going to the wedding, although you'd expect the bride's father to be there. I'm disappointed, but I hope she has a good wedding." Michael's daughter Trish Gallup, 58, added, "People usually invite their families to weddings, whether they are close or not. I would have loved to have given her my best wishes. We as a family are very saddened that we won't be there to witness her beautiful celebration." The comments came amid growing disquiet about the wedding plans and who is in and out. Among those the Mail on Sunday understands are attending RTV supervid Noel Fitzpatrick, former England football captain David Beckham and his wife Victoria, and tennis legend Serena Williams. Victoria Beckham declined to confirm if she and her husband were going, while Professor Fitzpatrick, who treated Meghan's beloved Beagle Guy when he broke his legs, said, "No comment." However, palace insiders say he is on the list. The main cast members of Suits, the legal drama that propelled Meghan to fame, have been invited, a source close to the show said, adding, "They are thrilled. Everyone is planning their outfits but we're all sworn to secrecy." Last week, Meghan's half-brother, Tom Markle Jr., spoke of how relatives were angry not to be invited. "She's torn our entire family apart," he raged. "She's clearly forgotten her roots." And his sister Samantha tweeted, "It's time to man up at Henry Windsor." Shoutouts about humanitarianism don't work when you are allowing Meg to ignore the Markles. Meghan's uncle Fred, a 72-year-old bishop at Our Lady Queen of Peace Chapel in Sanford, Florida, declined to comment, but his brother Michael said he was not going. "He would have told me if he had been invited." Meghan's father, who lives in Rosarito Beach, Mexico, was photographed working out last week in anticipation of walking his daughter down the aisle, and her mother Doria will definitely be there. But Doria's half-brother Joseph Johnson, 68, said ruefully, "We are not invited unless our invitation got lost in the mail." Doria's half-sister Sandra has not been invited either. She declined to comment on the snub. Others not invited include Meghan's nephews Tyler and Thomas Dooley and their mother Tracy, who was married to Tom Jr. Anglican writer and broadcaster Ann Atkins said, "A Christian wedding is a public event with the couple making a commitment in front of others. So ideally it should be a celebration to include as much of the family as possible, regardless of personal likes or dislikes. After all, family and friends will be the ones to support them in their future together." In an interview with Marie Claire magazine, Meghan bragged about her embassy experience, saying, "I hated the idea of being this cliché, a girl from LA who decides to be an actress. I wanted more than that and I had always loved politics, so applied for an internship, and ended up working in the embassy in Buenos Aires for a few months." Kensington Palace officials have always maintained that both Meghan's mother and father would be attending the wedding but refused to be drawn on other relatives, or whether her father would walk her down the aisle. A source close to Meghan argued that as her parents divorced when she was 2, she was effectively raised an only child, and was not close to her extended family, some of whom she had not spoken to in more than a decade. But Meghan's half-sister Samantha said, "I last spoke to Meghan in 2014. It's not a matter of closeness as 1,000 strangers are invited. Family is family. Fame beats family." The guest list secrets. 600 guests are going to the wedding at St. George's Chapel, Windsor, and will attend a lunch hosted by the Queen at St. George's Hall. 200 will be invited to an evening reception at Frogmore House hosted by Prince Charles. But while relatives including Meghan's uncles Fred Markle and Joseph Johnson as well as half-brother Tom Jr. and ex-wife Tracy have not been invited, a galaxy of stars from both sides of the Atlantic have made the cut, alongside a host of royal relatives. The Mail on Sunday understands the in-crowd includes former Miss World-turned-Bollywood actress Priyanka Chopra, a close friend of the bride-to-be. Meghan's Suits co-stars Sarah Rafferty, Patrick Adams, Rick Hoffman, Gina Torres and Gabriel Macht are confirmed as guests, alongside Canadian wedding planner and stylist Jessica Mulroney. The celebrity vet, Noel Fitzpatrick, who treated her dog, is attending, according to a source. And David and Victoria Beckham will be there. The royals will be out in full force too. Prince Charles and Camilla, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Prince William is expected to be best man. Prince Andrew and daughters Beatrice and Eugenie. Prince Edward and wife Sophie. Princess Anne and her children Zara and Peter Phillips with their spouses. Even Prince Andrew's ex-wife Sarah Ferguson is believed to have been given an invitation. But apart from Meghan's father Tom Markle, whom she calls her rock, and social worker mother Doria Ragland, None of her close Markle relatives are invited.